Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's Green. Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pinning the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down. Back
now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
Runs through the defender. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
You know, a lot of these fullbacks, Chris, are like glorified offensive linemen blocking all game. Finally gets a chance to carry the ball. What does he do? Puts it on the ground. I'm guessing he's not going to get very many chances after that.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
To the air, it's Green. Running out of time in the pocket. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He makes the catch and stays in bounds for the two-point conversion. What a play.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback's got it on the option. And the quarterback keeps it here. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They're going to run the option. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what the...
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Here's the option play. Gets into space at the 50. They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. This Navy offense is quickly moving down the field. It's an option look. Oh, what a move. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
They'll run the option. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking to pass. It's Green. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made in the left side. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays, the quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing, and frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hawks.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he gets into the end zone. Strong run to make this a 2-score game. Up by 9. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Down he goes. A sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bryant. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
We'll try to run it with the option. Looks like Navy will have the 1st down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
They'll try the option play here. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. The quarterback's got it on the option. Breaking free at the 35. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
Boy, what a run here. I mean, the guy's got speed. He's elusive. He has the ability to escape. Here, the quarterback became a one-man disruptor and had the defense on their heels the whole time.
He'll pitch it. And that run produces a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run the option. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the 1st down.
This offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes a quick round. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game. National championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this 2nd half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Dropping back. It's Green. He stays alive. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up with a play and taken down.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. A crucial play here. They go to the air. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, when you take a chance, sometimes things tend to backfire on you. Conventional wisdom says to run the ball, no matter what the down and distance is, to work that clock and win this game the shortest way. You take the chance, you're aggressive, and it ends up backfiring with the interception.
Offense comes back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Here's the option play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
There's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tack one for a loss.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Looking for 6. Touchdown, midshipman, to claim the lead here in the final minute. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Not through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Back to pass. It's Green. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks downfield. He connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They go in front in the final minute of play. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it into the end zone. So now they lead by a field goal here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Bryant. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. They fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. It's small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be